Anyways, we're going to start off with the first tool, and I'll try to get this close up for you guys. It's going to be a T9. T9 is what you want. T9 tool. You want to get this tool and have another one that's going to be the T10. Make sure you guys have these tools. It's very, very important. Let me get a close up of that. T10. You can pick these up at Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. They usually have them. Not that expensive, any tool shop. And what I do is I take the X clamps out and I replace them with these washers and bolts. So let me see if I can get this in. And that way you guys can write this down. These are going to be number 10, 32 by ½ inch. And here are the bolts and the nuts. This is what you guys need. And you're going to need nylon washers to go in between them, one on each side of the motherboard. That's very important. You do not want the bolts making contact with the motherboard. You want the nylon washers to make contact with the motherboard. And here is the flat washers, nylon, number 10. Okay? You want to make sure you get the same size. There's only like 4 of them that come in here, but really you need them for both sides. So make sure that you have them. Anyways, that is the number 10 flat washer nylons. You could pick these up at Home Depot, same place. That's where I pick up all my stuff. And last but not least, the thermal compound. This is very important. You want this thermal compound, and let's see if I can get you a good shot of this. I picked this up at Radio Shack. It was like $6. A little overpriced for me, but it works. And what you want to do is you want to take the old compound out. You can use a little bit of alcohol. The rubbing alcohol works really good on it. Clean off the surface of your heat sink and CPU. You want to make sure that that's nice and clean. And then you apply this, and some people say apply a thin layer. I tend to apply a pretty good amount, because after time what's going to happen is this heat sink is going to kind of wear out, and that's the problem. It's not making good contact. And with the X clamps, it's causing the X clamps to actually warp, and once it warps, the motherboard is actually not making good contact. That's your problem. So to avoid all that, we get rid of the X clamps that Xbox put in, that Microsoft put in. Get rid of that, and your problem is solved. And like I said, I haven't had one come back, and I've done over 20 of them. So anyways, that's all you need. One more thing, I did not have the hook. There's like a small little hook that you use to get the X clamps off. You can get that at Home Depot. Once you use that hook, the hook's a lot easier than trying to use a flat screwdriver, because you don't want to mess up the motherboard. Because if you scratch that motherboard, you're done. You might as well burn it. So we don't want that to happen. We want you to get back online and working again and playing again. So anyways, I'm going to make another video on taking this apart, and then I'm going to also make another video on taking off that CPU, GPU. But this is what you need to start. So if I was you, I'd head down to the store and pick some up. Thanks a lot, guys. You guys have a good one, and watch out for my next video. And don't forget to subscribe and rate. You can actually see what the Xbox is doing. This one was brought to me, and it has one ring. So it doesn't matter if it's 1 or 3 or what have you. This one right here is going to actually be an E74 code, which I will show you in a second. Okay, here is the E74 code.